If my entire fragrance collection disappeared tomorrow, these are the ones that I would spend my money on to rebuy again. Not because they hype, but because they stayed important to me. Stay tuned.
Get your vibe just right.
Welcome back to the Toolish 2 Cents channel, where I talk about fragrances reviews, everything fragrance related. So if this is your first time joining the channel, go ahead, subscribe, check out the content, hit me up in the comments. Yeah, let's hop right into this video. So if I lost everything, these will be the ones that I will rebuy, and there is a few criteria that I have for this list. One big one for me is emotional connection. Then we have wearability. Then of course compliments, uniqueness, confidence, and the memories that I have tied to them. So the first fragrance I'm going to start off with would be an everyday freshie for me, and it's going to be coming from the house of Mancera. We have Cedroc Boise Intense. So what you get with this, of course, you get that fresh lemony type of smell. I know a lot of people like the original, but for me, I like the Intense because it adds a bit more depth to a simple, fragrance DNA, in my opinion. This is something that is still easily wearable all year round, and for me, this is an easy reach and one that you can get at a fairly decent price as well. To me, this is a very uplifting fragrance. This is for the easygoing person, the laid back person, one of the people that may be on the go. You out there, you running errands, your day is light. So your fragrance should be, an easy read, something that's easy to grab, not too much hard thought that has to go into this right here. So Mancera Cedroc Boise Intense will definitely be one that I rebuy instantly. Next up, I want to cover my versatile signature fragrance, and this is one that I would definitely buy again. Unfortunately, there is a price hike on this brand, but it don't matter. I still got to get this one again. That will be coming from the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and that is Gentle Fluidity Silver. So to me, to my nose, this is a well put together fragrance. This is one that, although you can dress it down, to me, this is perfect for those, collar shirts. You kind of like, not too formal, but you kind of like casual formal. You out there, you kind of dressed up. You're not just, in your Nike get up or your gym get up. You still look decent. This is one that, to me, is a workhorse, works well in work environments, works well in a lot of different situations. So you got to have that Swiss Army knife in your collection. And for my collection, Gentle Fluidity Silver just so happens to be that fragrance for me. One of my favorites. I'm trying to babysit this bottle a little bit because I know when I run out of this, I'm about to come up off a little bit of bread. Next up, got to jump into the date night fragrance. If there is one for me to rule them all, if I can only have one, and if I ran out of this or it disappeared, this will be one that I would rebuy instantly. Coming from the house of Boudicca, we have Harmonious. This is for the person you're trying to impress that date that you have. But also, you're not trying to try too hard. You're not trying to be too loud, but you want to be soft. You want to be inviting. And what better way than a powdery Irish type of a fragrance, something that's in the ballpark of that Dior Homme Parfum. But to me, this is much more wearable and a fantastic smelling fragrance. Awesome. 100% pick for date nights. Harmonious from Boudicca the Victorious. Next up, this fragrance is for that professional person. This is for the person that likes to attend elegant type of events. This is for the person that likes to smell opulent, that likes to smell rich, to like the smell of abundance, you can say. That fragrance for me would be Creed's Royal Oud. It's just something about the cedar in this fragrance that gives off a clean, woody, masculine, elegant, very dapper type of a fragrance. This is another one for me that I like to wear on Sundays, that I like to wear to the office. Anytime I like to garner that feeling of importance, or to bring about the feeling of I'm going places and I'm doing it in a professional type of a way, Creed's Royal Oud is definitely that one. I will always keep this in the collection. Definitely a rebuy instantly. So with the fragrances, you gotta have a bit of variety in there. Sometimes you want something that's a bit dark and a bit mysterious. And for me, that perfect fragrance, in my opinion, is coming from the house of Unique Luxury, and that's Wood and Mood Absolute. The best way for me to describe this is, if you are a fan of the DNA of a Tom Ford's Oud Wood, take that fragrance and add like a campfire smokiness to it, add a bit more milkiness to it. That is what you get with this fragrance right here. This is when you want to kind of be sitting in the background, but you still want to be alluring at the same time. This kind of gives you a bit of mystery to yourself. This fragrance, although I have worn this in some situations that you probably shouldn't wear it in, it still worked perfect. This one is definitely a compliment getter. If you haven't got your nose on this one yet, I would definitely recommend that you go sample this one, especially if you guys are like fans of Tom Ford's Oud Wood or Oud Wood Intense, things of that nature. I can kind of see this for the person that's not actually an introvert, but more so the person that, hey, you come over, you ask questions, I would definitely let you know the answers. So if you've already been a fan of this channel, you probably already know what one of my favorite fragrance notes are. That will be in the family of the iris flower, or things like orris butter, orris root, things of that nature. Anything that creates this beautiful floral powderiness in a fragrance, it's definitely something that I gotta have in the collection. And if there was one to rule them all that I would definitely rebuy, spend my money on, it will be from Amouage, and it will be Reflection Man. For some, this may not be a daily driver, but for me, this is another one that can be a daily driver. Not only is it the powderiness that you get from the iris, orris, but to me, you have some spiciness to go along with that, and some nice floral notes that's just unique. This is definitely something that shines, especially for a guy to wear this fragrance right here. This is also one that fits a lot of situations like the ones I talked about previously. You can wear this in the workhouse, you can wear this out casually, you can wear this on date nights, you can just about wear this for any and everything, just like the Gentle Fluidity Silver. Man, this is a workhorse in my collection, massive dent. And yeah, same with MFK, man, the price hikes, but I gotta get this one again. And probably Reflection 45 too. Have you tried that one yet? I still haven't sampled that one yet. Let me know how it is in the comments. And last up on the list, which may be a bit of a surprising one, but you know, this one, I guess, can kind of go either way depending on who you are. But for me, this is an overall rebuy for me, and it was gifted to me by my wife, and this one holds a special place for me, and it's going to be coming from the house of Le Labo, and that is another 13. So with another 13, it's just so much you can do with it. Like everything that's on this list, you got certain fragrances that fit certain occasions, but you got certain fragrances that you can apply to everything, and then you have a fragrance that can do all of those things. This fragrance right here can work alone solo. You can use it to enhance one of your other favorite fragrances. You can layer this thing with just about anything. And this, man, whatever thought you want to put behind this fragrance right here, whatever you need this for, this can work for that. Although it's like a molecular type of fragrance, you get some fantastic pear from this, a cleanliness. This is for the person that, again, you don't have to think about it too much. You're a well put together person. You can dress it up, you can dress it down, you can get creative with it. And for me, that speaks volumes to why this is an essential fragrance in my collection. You can just do so much with it. Nice dent in this one as well, and definitely looking forward to picking up another 13 when this one runs out. So as we all know, there are a plethora of fragrances that are out there today. A lot of them smell good, but there are only certain ones that really stick to what your identity is. These so happen to be mine. What are yours? Drop them in the comments. Give me at least 7 of them so I can see what you guys are rocking, and so I can also, find some new stuff to sample as well, because I love to sample new fragrances. That's it for this video. Chat it up with me in the comments. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.